Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We're back in Middle Earth, and we are with Mr. Bosi,
We must make the Chamber of the Crossroads ready for war.
who is very worried about the things that Ashtar said. I said, I fear that we will meet the same fate as Balin's expedition if we do not prepare for battle, Marcellene. If Ashtar is to be believed, the vengeance of Mazog, his host, may be swift. We cannot rest until we are prepared for the worst. We must be ready to meet this onslaught, and if we're lucky, we will not be doomed as Balin was, whose road was yet unknown to him. My dwarves, Slothy, Sigden, and Thalfi here in the Chamber of Crossroads must be told the situation. You should do anything they ask to help them prepare for the coming storm. The great delving, at least, will be ready. So, who are we talking to? You're one of them. Yeah, you're Thalfi.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
I do not like that well. I looked down it and couldn't see the bottom, but I'm pretty sure there's water down there. It makes me nervous. What if the orcs find the bottom of the well and try climbing up? They could use it to get in the room without the sentries noticing. I don't need to tell you what a disaster that would be. I'd feel better if you could find the bottom of the well and make sure there's no way for the orcs to climb up into this chamber. Melmor went looking for it, but I never heard back from him. I don't know how you'll get to the bottom safely, but you should find a way down to Waterworks, and then look for Narag Kalab, the bottom of the well. I expect you will find it southwest of the mighty aqueduct and the depths. Do not jump down the well itself, though, unless you think you could fall for uncounted fathoms and land alive on your feet. Alright.
Oh, glorious day! We shall soon restore Moria!
Bosi has tried to keep it quiet, but rumor travels quickly in the passages of Moria. Most of us are now aware of Balin's end. They were surrounded, orcs from the east and below, and the terrible creature in the pool by the Holland Gate. We cannot afford for that to happen again, Marcellene, but if it does, it is my responsibility to make sure that we have enough supplies to withstand a long siege. I want you to leave Moria and speak to Lorgnir, just outside the doors of Doran. Tell him to send us as much food as he has to spare, and to arrange for more on a regular schedule. We will not be put in the same dire place as Balin's company. I would see us avenge them, so they may then rest in long peace beneath the stones. Alright. Now we are missing... you were... Floppy. You were... Thalfi. Sigden. We need to find Sigden. Ah, here you are, sir.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dum hangs in the balance.
Do you think we will be ready by the time the orcs attack us? I do not know if we will. If the orcs knew how vulnerable we are now, they would not delay. They would attack us within the very hour. My cousin Spore has taken it upon himself to scout the approaches to the Chamber of Crossroads. If the orcs have any plans to attack soon, he will see the signs and can warn us in time. Please go help him with his patrol. I am anxious for Spore to have some assistance, should any unsavory foe meander across his path. Alright, so, the very first quest, or the very last one we took, happens to also be the closest one to us, so we're going to do it first. And there he is.
I am not sure Khazad-dum can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
If you are keen of eye and strong of arm, I would welcome your company on my patrol, Marcellene. Let us scout for any sneaking orcs that might think to gain some advantage by spying on the approaches to the Chamber of Crossroads. Stay alert. Orc spies could be anywhere. I mean, you probably smell them before you saw them. Just saying. An orc spy! Don't let him get away! It doesn't seem like he's wanting to get away. Which is awesome for us. We'll have a little sport. A job well done. Tell Sigden what a help you were. Yeah, just stay out of trouble, would ya? He would certainly like to have your hide in one piece. I mean, after all, they will need every dwarf available. Okay, you are up here.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
You did well, and I am pleased that you were there with Spore when he ran into trouble. My cousin is valiant and brave, but some challenges are simply too much for a single dwarf. Thank you, my friend. Perhaps we will be ready in time after all. Okay, so that is one task down. Now, next task requires us to go to the
These halls will be great once more.
Endurance threshold, which we can do quickly. That's too bad. We could have taken a slow ride too. Would have taken a couple minutes, but it would have been fun. Maybe we'll take the slow ride back. Or maybe not. Who knows? So outside we go.
Welcome to Khazad-dum!
So the troubles within Moria have begun already. I am not surprised that they have come, but I did not expect that they would be upon us so soon. I would have urged more caution, but I held my tongue. Bosi and Broger are capable dwarves, and I did not wish to heed the warnings in my heart. I approve of this decision to order an increased frequency of deliveries into Moria. I have long said that food has been too slowly sent into the mines, for any number of obstacles could besiege our supplies, within or outside the mines. I will give you the first of these deliveries, bring it to Slothy in the Chamber of Crossroads, and tell him that more will follow. Alright, so we have the food supply, and you know what, I think we will take a slow ride back just for the fun of it. It's also a good way to familiarize yourself with Moria.
The House of Durin will live forever!
By taking flow stables, you can kind of learn the layout, which is partially how I learned it. Between flow stables and, well, just constantly getting lost in general. It took a few tries, but I finally figured out where most stuff is in Moria. Not all of it. I still get a little turned around, but not nearly as bad as it used to be. So, that's my tip for the day. Use slow travels in unfamiliar areas. They do help you familiarize yourself with it. Plus, it is fun to see, like, Moria, when you're not worrying about getting attacked. It is a very interesting area. It's also a good chance to get up and dehydrate, get a drink, all that fun stuff. Okay, so instead of going through the Dolben View, we're going to go around the Palace of Nameside. Okay. That was actually pretty slick. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever finished the statue in the middle either. I think I still have a couple pieces to find. Where? I don't know. Sure, we'll find them as we go along. Alright, we're back. And the food goes over here.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
The first of several deliveries from Thorgnir, I hope. Good, good. We won't be shut off from the outside world and caught unawares this time. We will be ready for anything. Alright, so, last order of business, and probably the most fun and the least fun at the same time. We're going to go find the bottom of the well. And we're going to do it the fun way. Whee! You also get, you finish a deed from doing that. And you die, because of course you do. Because you did just fall down a very deep well. Now, now that that's done, what do we have up here? We have a ring up here. Excuse me, why do you have a ring over your head, good dwarf?
If we are to find Mithril and Khazad-dum, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Collect the bag of polished glass spider legs. Okay. Where's the bag? Oh, repair lamps near Gavel 1. Okay, we already have it. That's right, we do still have some quests here that we haven't done. We're down here anyway. Might as well work on some of those. But first, let's go find the bottom of the well. It actually doesn't be too far away from where we're at right now. I still think that's a pretty impressive, well, it was a pretty impressive statue. Can you imagine how long it took the dwarves to make this? I mean, Miss Marcellene's no bigger than a booger in that statue's nose. Hey, at least we're not aggroing anything. That makes life a little teeny tiny bit easier. Oh, this is Gavel Mun's, by the way. I believe. Yep. That's right. We might end up putting up a light or two on the way to finding the well. Deep frogs with a creepy. Glass spiders are honestly kind of cool. Deep salamanders are also rather creepy. Oh, and I think... Oh. Okay. Ah, now I see one. In cartoons you would have to deal with all these mobs, but once again, we're kind of over-leveled. So, in this case, we get a nice peaceful chance to find all the land. However, I'm not going to put them all up yet, as our location is below us somewhere. We're going to need to deal with these guys soon. Goblin runners. For a later quest. There he is. Melmar. Excuse me. And what have you discovered down here, sir?
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here.
This is it.
We have not seen it.
This is it. You see that hole in the cave ceiling above it? That's the bottom of the well in the Chamber of Crossroads. I don't think we need to worry about orcs climbing up that. I don't think the orcs are going to be climbing up unless they turn into Spider-Man and climb up the cavern walls. You're right. But what is this? Draw my weapon. Let us see Kyra Brown. Many foes approach. Oh, I guess I have to deal with 8. Don't rest yet, friend. Here comes some more. Or, here comes some foes, is what he said. And he's actually helping out this time. Good, because he may be a mariner, but he doesn't really fight very well in the water. Look out, blizzards again. dwarves again. Get ready. So he helps with the toads, but not the lizards. This is getting ridiculous. Here comes the big one. Sunlaster. Tell Sassy he need not worry. This place is well protected by folks and lizards. And we've got a nice fuzzy effect for a moment. Although I think it's almost done. Get back to fixing the light. Now that we've helped him out, I'm satisfied with those results. Yeah, I kind of like the way they did Moria. Because they didn't just, like, leave it in some sort of pristine state. You kind of have to, imagine that it's been quite some time since the dwarves lived here and the orcs took over. And that you can well imagine that this is the kind of disrepair you might see from such a long time away. Oh yeah, and the turtles. Which I'm wondering if aren't the babies of the turtle and the instance here? Maybe. I don't think these are related to Shalab in any way. But, I think it's Shalab. Shalab's the spider, right? Let me know. I may be getting it mixed up. They are certainly big spiders. I thought there were a couple of them down here. Okay, that one down there is beyond repair. Got 2 more lamps to fix. Nope, not there. I feel like it would be pretty awesome to have these crystals that glow in the dark bright enough to use as light. Can you just imagine how much electricity we would save doing that? Trusted friend in the rotting cellar. Now, how close are we to the vile moth? Well, it's too terribly far away. Sure, and I'm pretty sure I have the save already, but close enough to double check. I'm going the right way. For the most part, I am. It's kind of a miracle by itself. Probably gonna get... Oh! I guess we can't... Nope. Almost rode all the way through it. Darn it. Watch me struggle to find my goat again. Yeah, look at these big giant crystals. That was probably hanging up somewhere. And now it's not. Luminescent crystals. Yeah, I would absolutely dig that. Okay, we are going the right way. And we're gonna go the right way a little faster by doing some jumps. Another tip, if you want to travel through water faster when you're swimming, jumping actually works. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it works. Gus and I once tested that. I think I just swam and he jumped. And he was definitely 2 or 3 seconds faster. Oh, we have not been here. Khazad-dum. And
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
I don't remember what the stable is called. I know it's not called Khazad-dum. And over here, there is the instance, the Vile Maw, which happens to be a raid. So it's a 12-person instance. And it says, let's read it. Whither did the watcher in the water flee when it was driven from its lake? The Vile Maw would be my guess. Beneath the waters of the dark flood are waves which lead into the black depths of Moria. And obviously we're not 12 people, so we're not going in there.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
And since we are done, we will go talk to Thran in the Rotting Cellar. And once again, we're going to take the slow travel just to see where it takes us. What route it takes us, I should say. Besides, it does give us a nice chance to look around without having to worry about running into things. I love that. The waterfalls representing Doran's beard. Very, very fancy. I wonder how many dwarves it took. How many dwarves did it take to make this? And how long did it take? That's what I want to know. Because this is pretty massive. And I was once told by someone, well, it's not realistic. If you had a cavern this size, it would collapse in on itself. And I'm like, okay. But this is a fantasy setting, so why are we worried about that? I mean, we're talking about a world where a dude wearing a ring, okay, granted, he was a demigod, but a dude wearing a ring was controlling 9 other men wearing rings and turned them into basically shades. Evil shades. Oh, it takes us through the tunnels here. Would have been my first choice, but okay. Now, I was going to say, we're going to turn right here. Okay. So where is the guy we need to talk to? Right here.
These halls will be great once more.
So they work. I never doubted my craftsmanship. Never had a doubt. Okay. You say so. Oh. Oh. Actually worth doing. Because those shoulders are actually better than what she's wearing. Like, 14 levels better than what she's wearing. Let's see. Yep. They don't look very nice. Kind of look corny, I'll be honest, but we lose. No, we gain morale. A little bit of morale, not a ton. We definitely gain some agility. We gain a tiny bit of vitality. We gain critical rating, physical mastery, and of course a little bit of armor. Awesome. That was worth doing. Now, we need to talk to
The Lords of Moria have returned!
And we could take a slow travel up, but we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find... No, closest thing we can get to is Dolphin View. And then we'll go to Chambers from there. From here,
These halls will be great once more.
we can take a fast travel to Chamber. And maybe one day I'll do a little video series, just going through all the slow travels in different areas, so y'all can see what they look like. Maybe familiarize yourself with an area you're not sure about, all that stuff. Okay.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dum.
You say that Melmor found the bottom of the well, and that he is confident that the orcs cannot climb it? That is good news. I am less worried now about its presence. We may do all right after all, my friend. Thank you for investigating this for me. So, each of these has given us some level 50 traceries. We have a rare one, 2 rare ones, and an incomparable one. Okay, close. Thank you.
I hope we have done enough, friend.
You have indeed done as I asked. Now I can but hope that it will be enough. The great delving, at least, is sufficiently at the ready. We were fortunate that Mazog had not yet made his move. So what are we getting? Medium armor. I probably won't use them, even though they are slightly better, but I'm also wearing a set right now, which gives us an extra 14 agility and 56 morale when you're wearing the entire set. But I will pick those up.
The dwarves at the Heart of Fire must prepare for an attack.
My heart dares to hope that we will be prepared for what the orcs mount when the orcs mount their attack. There is still time in which to prepare. We must make the most of it. Travel to the Way of Smiths among the Silvertine Lodes and lend your aid to the dwarves working in the Heart of Fire. The hammer blow may fall hardest there if Mazog were to learn the importance of these forges to our continued resistance. Stockfell is in charge of the effort there. Go to him with my commendation of your merit. Alright, so our next step is going to be the Heart of Fire in the
May
Silvertine
Durin return
Lodes.
soon to his halls.
But of course, we will do that next time. Until then, bye for now.